Так, ну и мы начинаем прохождение дальше. Мы попали на остров. То есть выбрались с корабля, попали на остров. Теперь мы здесь будем брать квестики и проходить.
Stay in this cave a while longer. Provoke Modi, the wild one who runs like his clothes catch fire. I see how you feel then.
Конец диалога.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns towards you when you approach. She smiles as the...
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. Do you find it?
Давайте спросим, откуда она узнала. Вижу это перед глазами.
It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. I know more bread comes someday. It helps. Your life is not your own. Your life is for us all. I cannot say more. You see someday.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows how to leave. My protector, my friend. An elf like me, with a spirit bright as new leaves. He tries to help me, to save me.
Он хочет помочь мне, спасти меня. Он очень страдает.
He is caught by those who
Он в
hurt
плену
him.
тех, кто
I wish so much for
причиняет
his
ему боль.
return.
Я так хочу, чтобы он вернулся. И он расскажет о том, что ты ищешь, о пути для бегства. Пообещать, что мы поможем ей. Давайте пообещаем. Вернулся неспокойствие. Спасибо, мой друг. Я так по нему скучала. Хорошо.
I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him. Yes, please ask. Oh, I do not cover my ears.
По сути, тут больше ничего интересного.
After you escape, it is safer here. We make no trouble for Grit. My home is far. Your language gives me some... I knew we must be here. I am not sure how much to explain. You are here and...
Так, дневник обновлен. Пленный эльф. Дэн, давайте посмотрим, что у нас тут в книге. Книги заключения. Так, дневник. Не то. Так, панель навыков. Карта мира. Вот он, дневник. Так, свежий бриз. Глава 3. Красный принт. Моя история. Ага. Так, это я закрыл. Побег. Надо сбежать. Пленный эльф. Мошенник. Вымогательство. Вымогательство мы закрыли. Так, Красный принц. Своей империи. Скотьящая остановиться, которая ничего не сказала о цели своих поисков. Фэн не отличается необычно. Ну Фэну нужно это. Так он рассказал, что вежник он хочет узнать, что случилось с его расой. Он надеется найти ответы на свои вопросы в черных копиях. Что на побережье лица. Ага. Ладно, пойдем искать ящера. Вот с этой тёлкой надо еще поговорить. Выбрать из форта. Проверить.
Through the Magisters, through their cure. In this cave, we trust the healer. It gives me great pain.
Ага, ничего она нам не дала. Так, подожди. У нас, мы пока трое, да? У нас должно быть... Так, ладно, этот пускай пока живет. Пускай не можем пролезть, да? Ладно. Так, где тут выход? Господи. Так, туда мы не можем пройти, потому что нельзя быть на свете красивой такой. Так. Где тут выход у нас? Подожди. А, вот он. Все, на выход. Выходим на выход и погнали. Так, мы тут все залутали. Собачка, собачка, собачка. Так. Так, что у нас там в дневнике? Дневник обновлен. Подожди. Вы нашли ящик из-под припасов грифа, что внутри было пусто. Возможно, содержимое ящика до сих пор где-то поблизости. Финкс просила вас освободить его, а друга лежать в плену где-то неподалеку. Он сказал, что мы не сможем освободить Омегу без некого ящера. Ящер, множество снов. Ящер с далеким чутьем. Угу. Ладно, хорошо. Пойдем. Ага, нам вот туда. Да, то есть нам надо...
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant. She was the one who said her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away. And you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs...
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking. But you did, and now the tables have turned. You look quite startled to me.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him. No!
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? Escape. How you do tickle me.
Конечно, я интригую. Я вообще, блин, сама интрига.
Would argue such a thing is impossible.
Давайте напомним ей о своих обязанностях, о своих долгах.
Push or pull? The agony of... You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Of course you are. Or do you mean to tell me memory is so fleeting within the hollows? This may strike...
She tilts her head ever so...
Yes. Let's discuss our respect. You mean death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. As a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal, wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
Ну, мы будем качаться в магов, поэтому нам нужен... Давайте возьмем целителя. Пускай будет целитель. Отлично. Так, панель навыков у нее. Короче, как боец, она говно. Ладно, мы ее качнем в этого физическое. Так, а посмотреть. А, это предметы. Характеристики. У него физическая броня 17, магия 12. Вот так, ничего, симпатичное. Так. Базовые умения. Гидросфатику увеличить водой, которая... Ага, надо в воду. Воду, то есть ей нужен водный посох. Искусство убийства и некромантия. Лечит вас каждый раз, когда вы наносите урон здоровью. То есть у нас получается геомантия, это и пирокинетика, да? Да. Потом второй у нас... И некромантия. Ящер у нас гидросфатика и воздух. Вода и воздух. То есть земля, огонь, это вода и некромантия. Здесь некромантия, искусство убийства. Водой. Ладно, разберемся. Так, погнали наших городских. Ага, вот она, мига. Давайте сделаем.
Oh, excuse me. I'm very tired.
Griff is slowly methodic. What?
Что? Спросить, что здесь? Для языка для нашу границу. Давайте.
Who's asking? He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light. Watch. I'm listening. Bloody elves. I guess you mean the clown I caught stealing from my kitchen. He's not going anywhere.
Что он украл? Давайте.
Supplies. A crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet.
Приносите грифу пропавшие припасы, а он освобождает Амиго.
All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
Sure. Have a look.
Да ни хера нету. Лошары. Бомж. Так, все, уходим. Пойдем, найдем ящик. Ящик должен быть вот здесь.
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
This man is a dreamer. As you
О,
know,
мы нашли
I need a word
сновидца.
with him. You may wait here while I speak. Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a grovelling and awkward. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Druidine leaves before he falls asleep. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this sting-tailed fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the fur, turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows. The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've visions of me on the throne. That's because you haven't seen that other world in all its glory. It is... Oh, I was born with the promise of an empire. And that, but to keep it, I must find a second dreamer. A greater one. A more experienced traveler. Bahara is her name. And she resides in the swamplands east of the fort.
No, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers
Так,
too if I
красный
chewed that
принц
much Druidine.
сделал, да?
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.
Подожди, а что? Что изменилось? Ладно, хрен с ним.
As you're about to approach the lizard...
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
Я понял.
To your surprise, you hear him yelp, but then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls. Seville heaves a sigh.
Chat's over.
Demon elf. How dare you strike down a dreamer?
Something on your mind? It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him. Extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent...
Can you blame me?
Ну правильно, чё, тебя изуродовали, мочи козлов. Нехрен тут выпендриваться. Ну, конечно.
Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high hopes, this scar disfigures me still.
Так, вымышленный. Что дальше?
The search for the master continues, of course. Hungry work, the hunt. And you know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish. Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. A fellow named Griff. 2 birds, 1 stone. How about it?
Повара Грифа, давайте. Все, погнали. Так, ну тут, короче, можно все попиздить. Так, я так понял, мне нужно поговорить с Амиго. Да, с этим засранцем, который... Где он, блядь? Вот он. Амиго, отдай, блядь, ящик с апельсинами. Жмот.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf.
An elf, caked in mud and blood, looks up at you from the bottom.
You believe what he says? That I am a thief?
He perks up and wipes his face with his good hand.
Sahela, you speak to her? She is all right then. Good. Huh. She sees my trouble, of course. She already knows. And she knows I help you out of here in exchange. It is all prepared. It is ready. I am too weak to go. But I must care for Sahela. You release me, and I show you the way out.
Давайте поможем ему.
Grateful. Your freedom for mine. A good deal. I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does? Like so. For some time, I think Griff takes his own supplies. But I see the anger in him that he does not find it. He truly does not find what he seeks. Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious, in case you haven't noticed. I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. A bit of bread, a potato or 2. Nothing Griff should be loath to give. I need to escape, and you understand. Thank you. And hurry.
Так. Походи. А чего эта дура делает молоток? Нет, я понял. А, вот она, апельсинчик. Все, погнали к этому дятлу.
Sabine gently places a hand on the small of your back.
Let me have a word with the gentleman, would you? I've a little clue to follow up on.
Ну
Sabine
давай.
steps forward and asks Griff the cook about the lone wolves. A dead little birdie told her he's the man to talk to. A little back and forth ensues. Money crosses hands, and before you know it, Sabine stands back beside you, all smiles.
Thank you. We should make good on our escape, you know. I have to see a man about a wolf in the hollow marshes. Naught but a whelp in skillful hands, I'm sure. Zalaskar's his name. A name for the taking, if it comes to that.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again. Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands. Juice squirts through his hands as he desperately rips through the rind.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
Правда, он был ясно от хвоста, теперь он мертв. Значит,
He raises an eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job for me.
что за меня?
Your guy's free to go. He should be fine.
Своего приятеля.
Eventually.
Вот он. Ура! Мы выполнили квест.
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you. Sahela, a young girl here. I am her protector, and she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here. It is for all our people. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret. Dangerous. I give you this amulet.
О, дали мне амулетик.
Who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please. She is important. I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Psst. Hey, you're a little light in your pack there, gorgeous, ain't ya? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Let's just say folks leave here, but they don't seem to take their effects. Maybe I happen to know where everything ends up. Only the finest, you know.
Worse than war rations, these. Worse than war rations, these.
Так, ну у меня пока бабосов нету, так что до свидос.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Так, что можно тут с тобой побазарить?
You're back. Oh, sure.
А, то есть все, нельзя.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh? Got it.
Yet so quickly we find source so dangerous. What in his death? To avoid what is attractive to souls. But why? When another divine arises, will source change?
If a magister finds this on you, you forget my name here. Keep it down, will you?
Такс. Давай с этой поговорим.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way? You'll find out. Down the hatch then.
Ага, понятно. Арена радость. Ну, в арену пока мы не пойдем. Пойдем сдадим квестик.
Ah, my unlikely friend. What do you need? I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but it gives me great pain.
Thanks.
Right in the eye! You can't get me!
She breaks into a huge, childlike grin as you...
One friend brings another home. Thank you. He gets better, little by little. We are together. We always get better if we are together.
Her face falls at the mention of her home. Her hands fly instinctively to her eyes.
My people, I miss them, but they cannot save me. Homeland is gone. Home is wherever my people are. My mother is amongst them. Tova, a great elf. I do not mind Fort Joy, but I miss her very much. Yes, It is a deeper. It is not to be. We stay in Fort Joy. They stay elsewhere. This is the way. This is the only way. Thank you, my friend. But only you survive the passage. I see it. You are free. We must remain. Thank you, dear one. You do not regret it. You see.
She squeezes your hand.
I do not forget you. Remember me too.
Вот. Нам что-то дают. Огонь. Огонь. Огонь, это, конечно, хорошо. 7-2. Уклонение 3. 5-6. Некромантия. Давай возьмем пока оружие. Отдадим это оружие девке. А, у нее нет огня, да? Пирокинетика. Так. Я брошу. Сделаю по-другому. У меня яд 5-7. Я могу взять огонь сюда. Яд. Яд сюда. Ну, это пускай так и будет. Нет, наоборот. Мне надо огонь отдать вот этому. Яд я себе делаю. Ага. Воздух. Так, что мы там по квесту сделали? Нет. Ага, пленный эльф. Все, ошейник, арена, форт, радость. Побег, голоса. Красный принц. Так, где тут у нас выход-то? Пошли.
Out my face, or I'll punch your lights out.
He smacks your hand away, refusing the potion.
You're trying to kill me, ain't you? Get! Those bleeding fools think they run the place, but I showed them. Shut your trap. Lest you want what I...
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Well, what a swollen swine you are. This fella won't accept the... Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Don't be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
Get your ugly mug out of here.
Save your spirit to fight the Reaper.
You think you're so fancy with your flashy abracadadoodle, don't you? Fat, who needs you? Fat chance. I'd wrestle death to the ground and make him scream my name for... I caught a blow too many from those card-playing fatheads up on the ramparts. I got myself a golden ticket. I didn't even get the chance to use it. Why don't you take it? They offer you a round of cards. This one guarantees you a win. It's called the Sparkler. Whoever's got it gets the pot. Filched it. Careful though. If you ain't as skilled a fighter as me, you'll end up on Dr. Lest's table with the rest of the lilies. You watch that, friend.
Ладно, пойдем-ка на аренку сходим, посмотрим, что там у нас. Да как.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Got it?
Ain't fit for beasts.
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can only be one, and you have but one chance. Good. Who aids you? Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once.
Так, я, конечно, понимаю. А, вот он. Ёпта, что здесь так до хера противников-то? да. Ой-ё, что я делаю-то? О, нормально. Маг пришел, да? Молодец. Так, я стою на нефти. Мне надо отойти.
Well, that was easy.
Ура! Я победил. А чё я не собрал?
You cannot hurry the one. Patience does not come easily.
Ёптать, надо было собрать же, да?
You may yet be the one. You prove yourself again, and again, and again. A warrior traveling the path of the one should not be collared like a pet. I suggest you see the Tinkerer. You are capable.
You don't become the one by winning just a match or two.
Do not lose hope. The one will arrive in time.
I'm the only one with the guts. I deserve the glory.
Возьмем лучше книжечку, потому что
someone will yet be chosen.
не надо куда-то, а вот сюда.
It's really you. You gave him hell, did you? You're the chair, ain't you? You could well be the one.
She clasps her blackened hands before her and seems for a moment on the verge of weeping.
Then you're our best hope. You may become the one.
She looks around, checking for prying ears.
It would mean everything. The one. The one will become... You may be the one to save us all. There's only one thing to do. I've got to set you free. Your collar. Let me take it off. What a privilege on me.
She manipulates the ring around your neck in several quick yet intricate motions.
Мы освободились от ошейничка.
She looks at you with wet eyes.
Good to see you. You take care now. Bolted on there tight, ain't it?
She looks at you with wet eyes and manages a wink before returning to her work.
Good to see you.
Ну, надо, во-первых,
What's this? It's that thing. Eating corpses.
Не, он жрет кости.
You shouldn't have done that. No, no.
Потому что я его замедлил. Вот, прокачались. Да вот хрен его знает, зачем мне кишки, блядь. Пригодятся. Кто-то уже у меня умел разговаривать животным. Стой, сука. Стой, мышь позорная. Блять. Мышка, стой. Искренне с диалога. Пиздец. Ладно. Где-то тут был потайный вход, по-моему. Так, мне нужно сходить.
As you approach the blacksmith,
if it would be acceptable, I have an inquiry for this human. And if it would not be acceptable, well, that would render this entire conversation rather...
Fane approaches the blacksmith and quietly speaks to her. You can't overhear much, but he seems to be gesturing towards her. You lean in to see if you can make out any...
What is it with creeps like you and Master Niles? I told him to slither back to his dungeon, and you can get too, freak!
Fane backs away, scratching his head. It seems that didn't go as he'd expected. He is lost in thought, though. She must have said...
Where's the oil?
She looks at you with wet eyes.
Good to see you. You take.
Так.
Ifan rolls his sleeves back.
Good work there.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice.
Say, you don't look old. I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place? The usual way. Haphazard, terrifying, and drenched in blood. Haven't quite worked out the details yet, but I'll wager it'll be no worse than what'll happen if we stay put. 2 heads are better than 1, and when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What you can do? Onwards?
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Looks like you've got quite a busy little crew already. My instincts tell me to travel with a smaller pack. But if you happen to lose one, you know where I am.
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed...
Back then I was... Madame... You. Glad to see nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean. I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means?
Losa's voice catches. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you, light suddenly flash.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Wait, don't go. I know that was weird. It's just, I'm just a bit, well, a bit hospitable. Put it like this. You've never been a hope, but I'm a roadside inn. Red, like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
She gives you a searching look.
You seem pretty well adjusted. Ain't that just the truth? So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah, same story here. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up. Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts. But I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be? Don't know if you could tell, but mysticism's kinda my speciality. Let's get into the nitty-gritty while we're at it. What sort of magic are you interested in? No problem. That's already my speciality. Sounds fine. So, we're good to go? Yeah? Hey, wait a sec. It looks like you have all the company you need. Maybe another time, when you're till then.
Ну и на этом мы пока закончим. Ой.